We continue reading through the Electrical Safety Student Manual. First aid fact sheet. What should I do if a coworker is shocked or burned by electricity? Shut off the electric current if the victim is still in contact with the energized circuit. While you do this, have someone else call for help. If you cannot get to the switch gear quickly, pry the victim from the circuit with something that does not conduct electricity, such as wood. Do not touch the victim yourself if he or she is still in contact with the electrical circuit. You do not want to be a victim too. So note that carefully. While the person is getting shocked, if you touch the person, you will also get shocked and probably electrocuted as well. Do not leave the victim unless there is obviously no other option. You should stay with the victim while emergency medical services, EMS, are contacted. The caller should come back to you afterwards to verify that the call was made. If the victim is not breathing, does not have a heartbeat, or is badly injured, quick response by a team of emergency medical technicians, EMT, or paramedics give the best chance for survival. Learn first aid. Once you know that electrical current is no longer flowing through the victim, call out to the victim to see if he or she is conscious or awake. If the victim is conscious, tell the victim not to move. It is possible for a shock victim to be seriously injured but not realize it. Quickly examine the victim for signs of major bleeding. If there is a lot of bleeding, place a cloth such as a handkerchief or bandana over the wound and apply pressure. If the wound is in an arm or leg and keeps bleeding a lot, gently elevate the injured area while keeping pressure on the wound. Keep the victim warm and talk to him or her until help arrives. If the victim is unconscious, check for signs of breathing. While you do this, move the victim as little as possible. If the victim is not breathing, someone trained in CPR should begin artificial breathing. Then check to see if the victim has a pulse. Quick action is essential. To be effective, CPR must be performed within 4 minutes of the shock. If you are not trained in CPR, first aid, now is the time to get trained before you find yourself in this situation. Ask your instructor or supervisor how you can become certified in CPR. You also need to know the location of 1. Electricity shutoffs or kill switches, 2. First aid supplies, and 3. A telephone so you can find them quickly in an emergency. So you should also learn CPR. Overview of the safety model. We will look at section 4 in a separate video.